name's Jasmine, and today we are going to do another Pilates workout. We are going to be working through the abdominals, so if you want to have nice strong abs, it's a really good one for you. So we're going to be starting in our 4-point kneel today. If you find you get like really sore wrists, I would go down on your forearms, or you can give this a go. You can roll up your mat and you're going to be placing the heels of your hands right on the edge of the mat. You can, if you have like some small raised box as well, so if you happen to be near a reformer and you've got a reformer box, forearms on that is really good as well. Or even could you go couch? Maybe? I don't know. Give it a go, see how you go. If your wrist gets sore, just roll it out. But we're gonna start by just rolling our wrists out, yeah? Getting them nice and warm first, to give them a bit of a roll, give them a bit of a flick out, give them a bit of a roll up, bit of a roll down. Now, another flick out. We're gonna start that nice 4-point kneel. So when we come into 4-point kneeling, we wanna make sure that our knees are underneath our hips and our wrists are right underneath the shoulders. Am I in the center of the frame? Yeah, it's about right. Yeah, about the middle of your mat. We're going to start with some nice cat and cow, warming up the spine. So shoulder blades draw down and out. So we want to stay nice and strong through our shoulders. And we're just going to start by arching the back and then tucking the pubic bone under, curling up through the spine, and then going back the other way. Yeah, just going through these two movements. Exhale to come out, and then inhale, draw the tummy in, curl up through the spine. Good. Let's do a few more if you need to, yeah? Maybe shake your hips from side to side, get a bit of movement through the spine. All right. And then you're gonna find somewhere in the middle, all right, of those two positions. So you may have like a little slight curve through the lower back, just depending on the spine. From here, we're gonna be sliding the bottom of ribs down towards the tops of the hips so that core is nice and strong. Yeah, if you haven't watched our beginner one, I will quickly talk about our T-zone. So trying to pull your hip bones in together as if you're trying to pull on a tight pair of jeans, trying to suck it in, but not too much that you can't breathe, okay? You're lifting up the pelvic floor. It's an internal lift, not an actual lift up through the pelvis, okay? So drawing all this in, keeping it strong. Let's come back here. From here, we're going to just start by lifting one arm forward in front of you and then slowly lowering it back down. So it's an exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Now, as you're doing this, I want you to keep going, alternating arms. As you're doing this, there should be no other movement anywhere else. Even when you change arms, I should not see any rocking through the body. You're focusing in on that core. You're staying strong through the shoulders. Make sure you're not locking those elbows out as you're going. Good, let's do a few more. All right, now we're going to take one leg out and up behind us and then slowly bring it back in. Other leg lifts up and out and bring it back in. Now what we don't want is any arching through the back, yeah? So I want you to think about more activation and length through the leg and the glutes. So instead of trying to get it high and arching the back, we don't want that. We want to keep the hips still, lengthen, point the toe, engage the thigh, squeeze the bottom. We're focusing on keeping the pelvis as still as possible. All right, to make it a little bit harder from here, we're going to be going opposite arm to leg. Exhale, lift and reach. Inhale, bring it back in, switch over. I don't want to see anything else moving. Focusing in on the core. Yeah, T-zone on the whole time. Exhale to lift and reach. Inhale back in, let's do a few more. And then sit back into child's pose. Reach out, give those wrists a nice roll out. All right, our next one. It's a little fun one. I like these, I like putting them in my class because they can be quite challenging, but they're good. So, back into that nice 4-point kneel, we're gonna tuck those toes under and we're gonna be trying to draw up through the abdominals. So using the abs, you're now going to lift those knees up and down. We're doing little hovers, up and down. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Now we're not trying to stick the bottom up, yeah? It's just a little hover, just off the ground and then back down. Up and down. We've got 4 more. 4 and 3, 2. Now we're gonna hold this one up. Hold it there. I want you to try to take one leg up and out, and then back down. Other leg, out, and down. I'm shaking. Let's do 2 more. Last one, and coming down. Relax. They're so much harder. I usually do them on reformer, but they are much harder on the ground. Give those shoulders a bit of a roll out. Really starting to feel hot, hot and sweaty. All right, our next exercise, we're going to do some side planks. These are super fun, but they suck. Not gonna lie, they suck. These are probably one of my least favorite exercises, but they are so good for your side. So there are a few different variations, yeah? You can be on your hand, you can be on your forearm, yeah? If you're also getting started, definitely go forearm straight away. You can be on your knees, or you can be out on your feet. Now, if you're on your knees and your forearm, for example, I want your elbow in line with your knee. So when you come up in that side plank, you're pushing those hips forward and you're in one line, yeah? You haven't got those hips back and your knees too far forward. So make sure that you're in one long line. Same thing if you're up on your feet in line with the elbow, lift up, stand that arm out if you can, hold. Good, all right, so pick a level that's right for you. You can be up on your hand, yeah? Or you can be with your feet up. So pick a level. We're gonna go hand and feet. Now, if you're on your hand, make sure hand underneath the shoulder. We're gonna hold it up. Good, lengthen through that top hand. Hold it there, we've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back down. Good, all right, these tiles are very hard. I'm gonna come down on my forearm. We can hold it up again, and we're gonna do some thread the needle. So when we thread the needle, we reach up, and then we come underneath, yeah? So we're gonna hold up, we're gonna do 5. So coming up into your plank, do you have a variation? Hold. We're going to reach underneath, hips are gonna lift up slightly, and then we're going to reach back out. I'm shaking. Up and out. Good, 2 more, or 3. And 2. Draw that tummy in. Last one. And come down. Ooh. Give that arm a bit of a shake. These tiles suck. This is where you need a nice thick mat. So you can get really nice thick mats for Pilates and better than a thin one. All right, we're gonna go to the other side and do the other side. We're just starting with our hold. So make sure you match what you did on the other side. So don't just suddenly come up onto your hand now. We're gonna start in our hand, do the hold, and then we'll come down to our forearm to do thread the needle, because that's what I did on the first side. So, make sure your feet or your knees are in line with your hand or your elbow, coming up, shoulder over top of hand, and let's just hold it there. Lengthen through your side, draw up, ribs to hips, hold it there, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming down on your forearm. We've got those 5 thread the needles. Are we ready? And coming up, hold, reach up, curl down, lift the hips up, and then come up. 4, I'm terrible on this side, 3, and 2, last one, and come down, relax. Oh, they're tough. All right, we're gonna come do some ab curls. Actually, no, we're gonna do some roll downs. I love roll downs. Which way do I wanna face? Let's face, yeah, this way's fine. We're gonna start with our feet in line with our hips sitting up nice and tall on those sit bones, yeah? Hands gently resting on the knees. Shoulders down and back and looking forward. We're gonna take a nice big breath in. Engaging those abdominals. As we breathe out, we're gonna curl down just halfway. Yeah, just where your tailbone's just about to touch. You're gonna hold it there. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Coming back up. Good, let's do it again. Breathe in. hold, breathe in and out. Good, I want you to keep going, yeah? Getting that breath right, remember that hold here. And then coming back up. You're gonna start reaching those arms out. Let's see if we can get lower. Let's go down a little lower. Can you get your lower back to touch and then use those abdominals to come back up, yeah? If it's too much, totally fine. Yeah, I only want you to go as far back as you can without kind of letting go of everything and falling on the ground. So, curling down, curling back up. If you can get lower, go lower, shoulder blades. And then curling back up. Make sure you are using your breath. Yeah, you're using that exhale to come back up. Nice and graceful. Use that breath. Good, let's do 2 more like this. And 1 more. We're gonna hold, oh no, we'll go all the way up. Ooh, give those legs a bit of a shake out. All right, let's roll all the way down. So we're lying down. We're gonna place our hands behind our head. Find that nice and neutral spine. So hip bones, pubic bone flat at the top, slight space underneath the lower back. We're gonna take a nice big breath in. T-zone on. As we breathe out, we curl up, looking towards the knees, keeping that neutral spine. Then inhale, coming back down. Exhale to curl up. Inhale to lower. Curling up and down. Good, let's keep going, taking your time. Make sure you're curling up with your breath. Now, you should be seeing those hips stay nice and still. Trying to flatten the stomach the whole time. We don't want that 6-pack bulging out the top. We're gonna keep trying to drawing it in by sliding ribs down towards the hips. Then we're also getting our obliques working as well. Good, we're gonna start adding a knee, a leg up to tabletop, and then coming back down. Exhale, up and down. Let's do 4 more of these. And 3, make sure we're looking towards the knee. 2. Last one. And come down, relax. Just give that head a bit of a shake out. All right, let's improve that spine, legs up to tabletop. Squeeze those legs together nice and tight. Hands behind the head, we're curling up and down. Let's go, curl up and down. Good, exhale up. Inhale, slower. Oh, I don't know why I'm shaking so much. Yeah. Make sure those elbows are staying nice and wide as you're curling up and down. And you're still trying to flatten and draw that tummy in. All right, let's hold this one up. We're gonna reach our hands down and start doing little pulses with the arms into our hundreds. Yeah, if you wanna make it harder from here, you can extend the legs straight up or turn the feet out and bring them down to about 45 degrees. And start pulsing it down. Now we're gonna breathe in for 5 pulses and out for 5 pulses. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. Let's just do 3 more rounds. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. Last one. And coming back down. Ooh. Give those knees a bit of a hug in towards your chest. All right. I think that's enough for today. That's a little more intermediate to advanced Pilates ab workout. Make sure that you guys hit that little subscribe button, notification bell, do all that jazz. And I will see you in the next video.